Good evening one and all. It's Deirdre here from the Cool Food School and we are going to go live. I am cooking tonight's dinner. Good evening. So hi everybody. So Deirdre here from the Cool Food School, and this month I'm celebrating what's for dinner. Because is it or is it not the most annoying question you ever get asked by your kids all the time? So what I'm doing tonight is I am going to cook a really simple recipe that we eat here quite a lot. In fact, we eat it so often I put it into my cookbook. It's really easy. So I'm filming this in real time because I want you to see how quick and easy it is. The kids may or may not come in and out. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? I didn't really give anything too ready because I wanted it to be in real time as much as it would be for you at home. But anyway, here's the recipe. It is called the Salmon of Knowledge with Cauliflower Rice. So I know what you're going to say, my kids will never eat that. I'm going to show you some ways to kind of get around that in a small way. Okay, so can you see me? Can you see what I'm doing here? I'm gonna bring this down a little bit. Oh yeah, that's better. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I am going to go pop on the oven because we're gonna do the salmon in the oven. So off I go. Bum, bum, bum. I'm just putting on the oven. So I'm putting on the oven to 180 degrees. I have that oven about 2 years. I still don't really know how to use it properly. There you go. So everybody, while you're watching, thank you so much for coming along. I am making the Salmon of Knowledge with Cauliflower Rice. And I'm making it in real time and I'm going to serve it for dinner tonight. So I just want to show you how quick and easy it is. Okay, so we have two kind of elements to the dish. We have the salmon and then we have the cauliflower rice. So the salmon is supposed to be marinated for an hour, but I forgot to do that. Anyway, I couldn't do it because I wanted to show you in real time. So I am just going to get out a wee bowl here, and the for the marinade, we're going to use. See, I've nothing ready. I had to get a spoon. A tablespoon of honey. Now you can make this without making the marinade, and you just bang the salmon in the oven, and that would be also lovely. But this, just elevates it a little bit. So a tablespoon of honey. I'm going to go with a tablespoon of soy sauce, which I did get out of the pantry. I'm so organised. Not really. A tablespoon of soy sauce. So guys, what are you having for your dinner tonight? I'd love to know. And those of you who've been following me for a while, you might know that I have created a list of 100 dinner ideas. It's up on my website. And I'm going to do a bit more honey. That's only really for 2 salmon. Yeah, I'm going to do a bit more honey and soy sauce. It's up on my website. And I will send you the link in if you want to... what am I going to do? Yeah, when I post this, I'll put in the caption what you have to do to get the recipe. But yeah, so I'm making this marinade. We just have some honey and soy sauce here. I'm going to chop some garlic. Oh, what should I do with my garlic? Oh, I know what I do with my garlic. It's over here. I'm getting ready. I'm teaching kids tomorrow on Thursday. I'm teaching... oh, here it is. I'm teaching kids in a special needs school across Wednesday and Thursday. I'm teaching 70 kids. So I'm just in the middle of getting prepped for that as well. I'm nearly ready. But one of the things we'll be using tomorrow is garlic. So I'm just going to nab a bit here. So just going to break open the garlic. Guys, these are things your kids could be doing at home. Like, this is why I bring garlic like this into class. Because I say to the kids, look how amazing it is inside. Look at all the little cloves of garlic. Right, stop talking, Deirdre, and just get crushing your garlic. Okay, I'm going to get out a knife. So we're going to crush 1 clove of garlic. Just chop the top and the bottom. Again, these are jobs your kids could be doing. So guys, any questions, pop them up there. And tomorrow, live here on this on my Instagram, I'm going to be talking with Tara Walker, who is a chef, and she's on RTE all no, R&AM. I think she's on RTE too as well, but she's on R&AM all the time. She's cooking on R&AM, and she also has a cookery school, East Coast Cookery School, and she is going to come on and tell us about her dinner, what she cooks for dinner for her family. She'll also just have finished a live online class, so she's going to show us some of the stuff that she cooked for that. So that is tomorrow night. So if you're looking for even more inspiration for what's for dinner, come and join us on that. And then later in the month, I'm going to be talking with Katrina from the Bunnery, who has a massive Facebook and Instagram following, and she does lovely family recipes as well. And then I'm very excited, I'm going to be talking with Kaz from who's the budgeting mummy, and she does the ones, the €5 dinners. Have you come across her? She's brilliant, she's amazing, and I'm going to be talking to her as well, so I'm very excited to be talking to her. Okay, so we've got our garlic, our honey, and our soy sauce, and I'm going to do some ginger. Ginger for the win. Just going to grate in some ginger. So you know this little trick. You get your spoon and you just shave the skin off like that. Again, another job for the kids, 100%. This is a job for the kids. They love doing this. Anybody any questions? Tell me what you're having for your dinner tonight. I'd love to know. Anything, have you the dinner made? We're always very late with dinner here. I just can't get my act together to have dinner early. Okay, so I have my ginger peeled, and I am just going to grate some of it in here to go with salmon. Okay, and then I'm going to put this straight in the oven. You're supposed to marinate it for an hour, but like, seriously, who is an hour? Well, if you're a bit more organised than me, you'd have an hour. You might have done this in advance. Okay, so here we go with our gingers all in there. Here's Charlie home from football. So that's our marinade. Charlie. Want to say hello? So there's our marinade now. Really easy. Really easy. I get my salmon on a dish. Bum, bum, bum. So here's our salmon. This is responsibly sourced. It's not Irish, but it's responsibly sourced Scottish salmon. So I'm going to use that. How's your run, Charlie?
Good.
Yeah? Charlie's just run home from football. So we're going to pop our... This is how easy this is. Just pop your salmon into the dish. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. I'm going to leave one without the marinade because somebody doesn't want marinade. It's not Charlie. It's one of my other kids. Anyway, who shall remain nameless. Okay, so pop our salmon in here. And then I'm just going to put the marinade on top. Bum, bum, bum. And then it's ready for the oven. Like, hello. That is taken. Okay, I did a lot of talking in fairness. But that takes about 5 minutes. And then to cook in the oven, it takes about, what should I say now on the recipe? 10 minutes. So we'll have our cauliflower rice done by then. Oh, it looks gorgeous. All ready for the oven. No, it's not. I forgot to put the sesame seeds on top. Hang on, hang on, hang on. You don't have to do this, but you know, you can if you have sesame seeds. I love sesame seeds on top of salmon. So I'm just going in with sesame seeds. Da, da. Oh, that looks pure fancy now. Sesame seeds add more nutrition and protein. There we go, into the oven. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is we are going to do our cauliflower rice, but I'm also going to, because there's probably loads of you out there that my kids will never eat cauliflower rice. Possibly they won't. But so what I'm going to do is I am going to mix the cauliflower rice with some couscous. My kids love couscous. Couscous is the easiest thing. If you're not making couscous, make couscous. It's literally, you boil the kettle, you stick it in a bowl, you cover it over, you put your stock in, cover it over, and that's your couscous. You just wait while you're cooking whatever you're cooking to go with it. Couscous is super, super easy. I haven't got a huge amount here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix it with the cauliflower rice. So the cauliflower rice won't be as obvious or strong or whatever, I suppose. But my kids will eat cauliflower rice because I've given it to them a good few times. Do they like it? Yeah. But we're going to make it tasty. Now, has anybody out there ever made cauliflower rice before? You're all going, what is she even talking about? Right, I'm the messiest chef going. Okay, let's put some of this stuff away. Bum, bum. So, cauliflower rice, I'm just going to wash my knife after the fish. So I need to chop up the cauliflower. Talk amongst yourselves there. Okay, here's my knife ready to go. I'm just going to wash my hands. Bum. Okay, hands are clean. I'm just going to get a bowl for the couscous, and I'm going to show you how I make couscous anyway. I'm going to use this bowl here. It's only a small amount. So I'm just going to pop the couscous into the bowl. You want a bowl that you can put a lid on, so I'm just going to put a plate over this. Nothing fancy. Now we're going to put some stock in it. So just get a cup. Pop the stock into that. So stock cube, I'm using the chicken stock cube. Use homemade stock if you have it. Use vegetable stock. There we go. And a bit of a stir. I always put way too much water in for the couscous because I never read the packet instructions properly. Is anybody like that? Okay, so I was going to make rice to have extra rice to put with the cauliflower rice, but I just thought I'd make couscous instead. Just because it's so quick and easy. I'm just going to pour it over there. Okay, it's probably loads. So, and then I'm going to pop a plate on the top of it. We'll check in on it in shortly. Now, cauliflower rice. I had a cauliflower here. It's on the turn because I bought this last week thinking I'd make it last week, and then I thought, oh no, I'll do it as a live. And then I scheduled it for today, so I'm using it today. Anyway, I'm just going to take all the manky leaves off. They're not great. The rest of it's fine. So to make cauliflower rice, basically, is we're just going to chop up the cauliflower. And we're going to blend it. We're going to blitz it. And that is going to make it into kind of rice. For all intents and purposes, it's going to look a bit like rice. It's obviously not going to taste quite like rice, but it actually has a kind of a neutral taste, I think. But then we're going to fry it off. We're going to fry it off in the pan. And we're going to add another vegetable to it, because you can never have too many vegetables. Okay, this is what we're making for my cookbook. Now, I have the blender here. Cooker. Okay. So it's just going to blend this really quickly, but you want the consistency of rice. You want it to look like rice. I have my lights there, hang on. I have this nifty little thing in my counter. When we extended the counter, so it's this nifty little thing. I don't know if you can see it. It's this thing that comes up and down and it has all the electricity points in it. Okay, so for anybody who's just joined, you're very welcome. I am making cauliflower rice to go with the salmon that I've just put in the oven. So I am literally just putting the cauliflower into the blender. I've chopped up the cauliflower, the stalk and all. Why not? Just going to pop that in there. I'm just going to do half the cauliflower for now. And like everything, people, if this is a new thing to your kids, what I suggest you do is you just start with a very small amount. So you're going to serve it, maybe mix it with rice or couscous as I'm doing, but have like, say 70% couscous, 70% rice, 30% cauliflower. And then as they kind of get accustomed to it, you can increase the amount of cauliflower. You'd be amazed what they might eat, and especially if they help you do it. You know me, I am a massive advocate for getting your kids involved in the kitchen. And this is a really, I make this with 2 and 3 year olds in class, believe it or not. Okay, so there's our blender. I haven't made it in ages actually, I must do it again. Okay, we ready? This is going to be loud. No, it's not. It's going to be quiet because I haven't turned it on. Consistency. Can you see that? It's fluffy, it's like rice. You see that? So that's what we're going to cook off. So you can cook it in the microwave, or I'm just going to cook it on a pan. So with a little bit of oil, because I think that makes it more flavoursome. Now let me just wipe down my countertop a little bit. It's pretty manky looking. I'm going to put my little cooker up here so you can see. So for anybody who's just joined, you're very welcome. We are making Salmon of Knowledge and cauliflower rice very quickly. It's a really quick dinner. I'm nattering away here, so already it's been good 20 minutes, but we're 3/4 of the way there. So you could do it probably in 15 to 20 minutes max. Okay, put my cooker on, get my frying pan out. Okay, so anybody who's just joined, I'd love to know what you're having for dinner tonight. The recipe for this will be up, it's up on my website, and okay, I took it. Yeah. No, this pan, it won't take this pan. It doesn't take all the pans. Okay, there we go. We'll take that one. It's not ideal because it's not as big as the other one. Okay, anyway, there you go. So I'm just going to put a little bit of oil on the pan. Could put a little bit of garlic, but I can't be arsed chopping any more garlic. And the other thing I'm going to do is I am going to, when that heats up, I'm going to add the cauliflower. And then I'm also going to add peas. Peas are brilliant to add to lots and lots and lots of different things. There's their comment there, question mark. alternative to soy sauce, I'm trying to minimize salt. I don't know if you know the Japanese mirin. I don't know if that's lower in salt. Just leave it out for kids if you you know, if you're trying to keep the salt low. Okay, so my cauliflower is heated, or my oil even has heated. My oil and my cauliflower. So I'm going to pop the cauliflower in the pan. See the consistency of it there? It's like rice. It's literally like rice. This is a good blender now, so you need yourself a good blender. You need yourself a good blender. And put it all on there. What we're going to do is we're going to mix it with the couscous. So I've made couscous here as well for anybody who's just joined. Couscous takes like zero effort, but it's a great thing to have up your sleeve. I'm just going to get some peas out of the freezer. Check on the couscous. Look at that. Couscous is already nearly absorbed all the water. And then you can serve that with anything. You can serve it with stew. You can serve it with your bolognese sauce. You know, if you've run out of spaghetti, couscous is a brilliant thing to have on hand. Okay, so cook this up a little bit. And turn it up the heat a little bit. This bit what might get a bit boring because I'm just waiting for this to cook now. So can you hear the sizzle of that? The kids will love seeing the cauliflower turn into rice. They will love it. And I'm just going to throw the peas in there as well. This is another, I'm always looking for ways to add more veggies in whatever way I possibly can. There's some gone on the floor. You know, I'm the messiest cook alive. So here we are, we're just going to cook this down a little bit. A little bit of stock here, I might add a little bit of the stock as well. We don't want to add too much stock because it'll go all mushy. We don't want that. Anybody, any other questions? I'll put out a little bit of soy sauce actually. I'm just going to check on the salmon. Yeah, salmon's doing good. I might just add a little bit of soy sauce in here for a little bit of taste, and because I have it here. So what I'm going to do at the end then is mix this in with the couscous, as I was saying. So in case your kids are not mad into cauliflower rice. It's the same thing with all veggies or any food that you want your child to try. You just give them a really small amount at the beginning. And then you up the quantity as they become used to it and as they become used to it and accept it. There's a little bit of soy sauce in there. Why not? So we're coming up on nearly half an hour. Our salmon is nearly ready. Our couscous is practically ready. It just kind of needs another couple of minutes. Dinner doesn't have to take hours and hours and hours. I know sometimes it does, and that can be really hard when you've got small kids. So that's why I wanted to show you some really quick and easy recipes. I have another one coming up next week that is really super quick and super easy. I saw somebody making it online. It's not in my cookbook now. I saw somebody making it online. I thought, oh my god, that's so clever. So I'm going to share that with you next week. Cook it online next week. Midterm break and all. And we'll just have a little taste of that now and see how we're going. Here we nearly cooked. Another couple of minutes, I think. And put a little bit more stock. A bit more soy sauce. Why not? Okay. So, hi everybody who's just joined. Loads of people joining now. I am just making a very quick dinner. I'm just showing you how to make it from scratch. So, we started making everything from scratch. It's really easy, really quick, nutritious. It is a recipe from my kids' cookbook. So here, it is called Salmon of Knowledge with cauliflower rice. And it takes less than half an hour. I would say, you know, minus the chatting and the talking, it would probably take 20 minutes by the time your salmon cooks and all that. So let's have another look at that couscous. Absorbed all the lovely stock there. And our cauliflower rice is looking good. I'm going to check on the salmon. Oh, my glasses are all steamed up. Hang on. Oh, that looks delicious. Delicious. I'm going to have a little taste. I'm going to check it to see if it's cooked. Might need another couple of minutes. Oh, it's cooked. I'm just going to leave it in the oven for a few minutes while I finish this off. Could of course also do that in the air fryer, which will be quicker again. Okay, so I think this is cooked. I'm going to add in our couscous. And then I'm going to plate up. Plate up, that's a real restaurant term. We're going to add in our couscous. So now it all kind of looks the same, doesn't it? It doesn't look like, it just looks like it's couscous with a few peas thrown in. I can state of my kitchen. Ta-da! Here we are. I'll take my glasses off, they're getting all steamed up. Okay, I'm going to have a little taste. Oh, yum, yum, yum. I do love cauliflower. Disclaimer. Total disclaimer there, I do love cauliflower. And I love how cauliflower has become this new thing where you have cauliflower steaks, you have cauliflower wings, you have cauliflower in loads of different ways. You know, do you remember back in the day, you only ever had cauliflower with like smothered in cheese sauce, boiled to within an inch of its life. Right, I'm going to get the salmon out. And I'm going to pop it all on a plate. So I'm going to serve some of the couscous and cauliflower, and then top it with a piece of salmon and some of that lovely salmon sauce. Let's see if I can get a piece of salmon that doesn't break. There we go. That did not take long, did it? Where are my glasses gone? Grab a fork, have a little taste. Oh. Okay, what do you think? Would you make this? Would your kids eat this? Oh, it's gorgeous. So I'm going to serve that with a salad. Maybe not. Yeah, I'll have it with some lettuce. The kids probably won't have it with lettuce, but I'll have it with some lettuce and oh, fancy new growing thing over here. So look, I'll even pop a piece of parsley on the top. So there you have it, people. I'm going to put the recipe in, it's linked on my website, so I'm going to put it into the caption how you can get access to that. So thank you so much. Come along tomorrow and listen to Tara Walker share all her ideas, her dinner ideas. And if you make this, let me know how you get on. Okay? Good night. Thanks so much for watching.